Where I come from, you don't get far unless you ask. My name's Joe Biden. I'm a Democratic candidate for the United States Senate. Look me over. If you like what you see, help out. If not, vote for the other Biden. Because we cannot get reelected. We cannot win this reelection. Excuse me, we can only reelect Donald Trump. Folks, eliminate one tax loophole out of $1.6 trillion worth. $1.4 trillion worth. Out of $1.4 billion, $1.4 billion. It's hard to even say it, it's so much. And by the way, it's cost a lot of money. It cost about $740 billion over 10 years. If you agree with me, go to Joe 30330 and help me in this fight. Now, send a text to the word united.
I've done some dumb things, and I'll do dumb things again.
We're in the middle of a pandemic that had cost us more than 85,000 jobs as of today. Lives of millions of people, millions of jobs. Really, now we have over 120 million dead from COVID. Because they invaded another country and annexed a significant portion of it called Crimea. Right. He's saying that it was my boss, it was his fault. It's like a president. That's a stupid way to say it.
You know, Donald Trump was asked on...
Sorry.
Go ahead.
No, I probably best I don't. You know, the rapidly rising I don't know. We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by you know the thing.
I've done some dumb things, and I'll do dumb things again.
Last year, speaking about Indian Americans.
From India, you cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking.
I mean, you got the first sort of mainstream African American who is articulate and bright and clean and a nice-looking guy. I mean, that's a storybook, man.
Yeah. Who most foreign policy experts around the world say is the wisest man in the Orient.
Biden was criticizing Mitt Romney's promise to loosen the new regulations on the big banks and Wall Street, but it was how Biden said it.
He's going to let the big banks once again write their own rules. Unchain Wall Street. They're going to put you all back in chains. Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
Said, quote, we already have a nigger mayor. We don't need any more nigger big shots.
But I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
I've done some dumb things, and I'll do dumb things again.
Look, you're a damn liar, man. That's not true. And you're a lying dog-faced pony soldier. You're full of shit. And you want to check my shape on, let's do push-ups together, man. No, I wish we were in high school. I could take him behind the gym. No, I said if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
Question. What law school did you attend, and where did you place in that class? And the other question is, could you quickly, I think
I probably have a much higher IQ than you do, I suspect. I went to law school on a full academic scholarship, the only one in my class to have a full academic scholarship. In the first year in law school, I decided I didn't want to be in law school and ended up in the bottom two-thirds of my class, and then decided I wanted to stay, went back to law school, and in fact ended up in the top half of my class. I won the International Moot Court competition. I was the outstanding student in the political science department at the end of my year. I graduated with 3 degrees from undergraduate school and 165 credits, only need 123 credits, and I'd be delighted to sit down and compare my IQ to yours if you'd like, Frank.
Biden now concedes he did not graduate in the top half of his law school class, that he does not have 3 degrees from college, and that he was not named outstanding political science student in college.
Newsweek says Biden actually went to school on a half scholarship, ended up near the bottom of his class, and won only 1 degree, not 3.
I've done some dumb things, and I'll do dumb things again.
Joseph Biden admitted today that he committed plagiarism when he was in law school. He said it was a mistake, but that it was unintentional.
He quoted 5 pages of someone else's work without proper citation. He was given an F.
Presidential candidate Joseph Biden today faces a controversy. 3 weeks ago at a debate at the Iowa State Fair, he used phrases identical to those delivered by British Labour Party leader Neil Kinnock.
Why is it that my wife, who's sitting out there in the audience, is the first in her family to ever go to college?
Why is Gladys the first woman in her family, in 1,000 generations, to be able to get the university?
My ancestors who worked in the coal mines in northeast Pennsylvania and come up after 12 hours and play football.
8 hours underground, and then come up and play football.
It's because they didn't have a platform upon which to stand.
There was no platform upon which they could stand.
I should have said, to paraphrase Neil Kinnock, it's the only time I didn't, and all the times I've ever used it.
It reappeared in the New York Times with a new charge, that Biden had appropriated a famous litany from the late Robert Kennedy about what the gross national product cannot measure.
It cannot measure the health of our children,
The health of our children,
the quality of our education,
the quality of their education,
the joy of their play,
or the joy of their play.
I've done some dumb things, and I'll do dumb things again.
Are you absolutely certain? Are you absolutely positive there is no record of any complaint by Tara Reade against you?
I am absolutely positive that no one that I'm aware of ever has been made aware of any complaint, a formal complaint made by, or a complaint by Tara Reade against me at the time this allegedly happened 27 years ago, or until I announced for I guess it was in April or May of this year.
President, I think you know how much it means to me to have you swear me in today, and I thank you. And confidence. I've got a lot of thanks to give out here.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. Thank you.
Our daughter Allison, our son Thatcher.
How old are you? 11 years old. Hey, handsome. You jump in the middle, Angel. You come right on this side of Mommy.
Come here.
No, you come over here. That's it. Keep going. You're going to stand right next to me. There you go. And then we're going to have
There you go.
Daddy put his left. Switch here. You two come here.
There we go.
You got it? Okay.
Okay, and the people in the back, you can spread out a little bit, like that gentleman, spread out
You can hold the Bible.
Here with us, okay? Come on. Come on, you need to. Come on. Okay, here we go. You ready? What a beautiful thing. Where do you want to go?
Here we go.
Can I go with Jess alone? Grandpa's one of those guys.
That's nice of you.
No, I'm not saying. He knows I mean.
Oh,
I genuinely mean.
that's good to hear.
What's your name? Hi, Marie. I tell you.
How did you guys keep? Big group shot. Come on in.
Do you know what my dad used to say? Your granddaughters have one important job. Take care of the pop. That's the most important one.
Okay, can the gentleman with the baby, could you guys come over to the front? Okay, yeah.
This is entitled. This is a long day. A lot of walking.
Okay.
Don't tell me what. And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down so it was straight, and then watch the hair come back up again. They'd look at it. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
I've done some dumb things, and I'll do dumb things again.
So I got Ukraine, and I remember going over convincing our team, or others too, convincing us that we should be providing for loan guarantees. And I went over, for, I guess, the 12th, 13th time to Kyiv, and I was supposed to announce that there was another $1 billion loan guarantee. And I had gotten a commitment from Poroshenko and from Yatsenyuk that they would take action against the state prosecutor, and they didn't. So they said they were walking out to press conference. I said, no, I said, I'm not going to, we're not going to give you the $1 billion. They said, you have no authority. You're not the president. The president said. I said, call him. I said, I'm telling you, you're not getting the $1 billion. I said, you're not getting the $1 billion. I'm going to be leaving here. And I think it was, what, 6 hours? I looked, I said, I'm leaving in 6 hours. If the prosecutor's not fired, you're not getting the money. Well, son of a bitch. Got fired.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I've been dumb.